If your laptop crashes today while your files survive, imagine losing all your assignments, the nice photos and projects gone, vamoose, vanished. That's why backup matter. Here's what you should do. Save copies of your files. Very important. Use cloud storage like OneDrive. Never store backups on the same device. That's a no-no. And let your system auto backup your files. No backup means no recovery. Protect your work before it's too late. So in this lesson, we'll be dealing with how to save and backup your files. So I'm going to share my screen in a minute. Then we can look at the content for the level 1 of our IC3 GS6. Well, this level is all about knowing stuff. And you're not going to do any serious practice. But the practice will be done when we move from level 1 to level 2 of the content creation. So we are almost there. Just hang in tight. So one may ask, what is backup? And this is something you need to understand, okay? So we say that a backup is just a copy of your files. So maybe you got an item, then you buy 2 copies, keep one in case the original maybe get corrupted, then you can just fall on the backup. And the purpose here is to protect your data, recover files if lost or damaged. Then why do we even need to backup in the first place? So yeah, things can go wrong in the world of IT. So your device can fail, it can crash, a virus can attack your system, and accidental deletion, sometimes it happens. And backup, we say, is your safety net. So just understand it. We just need to understand what backups are and what are the key rules of backups. So never store backup on the same device. You don't need to do that. So if you're backing up, you back up on an external drive or in the cloud, but not on the same device. And some will be tempted to create a partition and put all their important stuff on one partition. But what if the entire disk crashes? So you use external hard drive, you use a flash drive, you can use network storage, and you can also use cloud, OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox. So you name it, okay? So you pick the one you're comfortable with and you're able to pay for it. So what should you back up? But the most important things are your personal files, your documents, your photos, your videos, and any project you're working on. And this cannot be easily replaced. So if you've got any other important personal files you want to add to the list, feel free and go ahead, but just understanding the concept of backup. So let's look at a real life scenario. You spent weeks on an assignment, then your laptop crashes. Can you recover it? Did you save a backup anywhere? So only if you have a backup, okay? Then we have the backup methods. So you can backup files using cloud storage, which I mentioned earlier, external devices. I don't think we're still using, diskette. So external hard drive. Then we have built-in system tools that backups automatically to the cloud. Okay. Then we also have the cloud storage backup. Examples include OneDrive, Google Drive, Dropbox. So you just need to simply drag and drop these files onto the platform. So once you've opened your web browser, maybe drive.google.com, you go in there, you open, you see your Drive. We'll get into how to use some of these platforms under level 2 and Dropbox. Then you can access it from anywhere. So once you're able to log into your system, that's it. So I designed an entire school reporting system with just Google Sheets and Google Docs, where we generate student reports from the cloud and it's sent to the schools. Beautiful, nice, and sweet. File history in Windows, so we can automatically back up files. And the key feature here is it runs hourly when device is connected. So you can do that, and great for continuous protection. So that's short and sweet. Then backup and restore for Windows, you create scheduled backups, which includes personal files, system data, and it needs more storage space. So you need to have the capacity to pay for that with Microsoft. The file organization also matters, so you cannot be clumsy and everything is everywhere. No. So you need to keep files organized, and the best practices is to use folders. You group similar files, you keep structure simple, nice and sweet. Okay. So if we have folders for music, we've got different genres. Create folders for that. You put them in. If it's pictures, we've got personal, maybe we've got frames, we've got that. So once it's organized, you can easily, look for it. Then good file names equate easy or access. So the names should be short, should be clear, and it should be consistent. Okay, it shouldn't be overly confusing. So you need to avoid special characters. No, you don't name files with special characters and long, confusing names. So keep it short, clear, and consistent. So what's the key takeaway here? Always back up your files. Use different storage locations. Protect personal files first. Then you need to stay organized. So let's conclude with a case study. A computing device is useful only if the data it contains is valid and accessible. An easy way to protect data is to schedule regular backups. Which of the following statement is not true about backing up your data? Select the three options that apply. Not true. So a backup is used to prevent data loss. Is it not true or is it true? You should schedule regular backups. Is it not true or is it true? A backup may be stored on the same hard drive. Is it true or not true? Most operating systems have built-in backup features, true or false, and you cannot back up your smartphone, and you should only back up software applications. So take a minute. You can pause the video. So the not true ones are a backup may be stored on the same hard drive, which shouldn't be the case. Then you cannot back up your smartphone, which is also false. And you should only back up software applications. No, you need to back up the entire system. Yeah. So these are the true ones. Okay. Good. So if you still want to read more about the Cediport's IC3 Digital Literacy Global Standard 6, head over to cediport.com/IC3. And you can head over to facebook.net, I beg your pardon, /shop. Locate the IC3 category and you will find a link to place your order from CCI Learn. Okay. And I'll just remind you, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. And I'll catch you in my next lesson. See you. Bye-bye and God bless.